welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. I am your host, Attack Slug. Yesterday, a blockbuster trade got Taker and Matt Hardy. So right now, I have two particular goals. Number one, finding someone to get to 100 to trade to Raw for, say, Batista and somebody else. And number two, to dominate this Power 25. So yes, Batista, I'm looking to get him from Raw at some point. But right now, we have to pump up King Booker, get him into the top 5. And who is below King Booker here? Taker. So Booker and Taker got to get pumped up in this Power 25. That is the plan for the current bit of business. But let us also look at our roster, see who is the... Oh man, alright, so me, I need some rest. Good lord. So, Slug there is the most fatigued. Mysterio is up there at 5, which is too much. And then we got Helms, and everyone else is fine. But yes, that's a problem. We still have a handful of injuries here. Yes, so Randy and Regal still one more week until they're back and cleared for competition there in the ring, doing their thing, and that's going to be interesting, finally getting those things underway for those individuals. But otherwise, morale is pretty good. And so yes, it is going to be Booker and Taker need to get pumped up here, and they have very minimal amounts of fatigue. We can do that on the show today. So current champions are there. Let's get these current rivalries down to it. We got to book Ray and Matt. But yes, myself and Umaga perhaps needs a break here. Gotta have me managing somebody against Umaga, perhaps Taker. But yes, that's gonna be, don't need to max out my fatigue, and it was somebody else, right? It was me and Ray. Alright, so me and Ray need a little bit of a day off here on this show. But we can manage. It's fine. Let's go see what Raw has to offer against us here in Anchorage, Alaska. And we will put the dead man on that dead trophy date. So, my Undertaker out there getting that fan popularity and that fatigue. And so then, Raw was Masters loses to Snitsky, Chavo beats Tori, Triple H and Mickey lose to Melina and Marcus, Jeff Hardy and Kane lose to MVP and Kennedy, and Batista loses to Kane in a steel cage, single pin and give up matchup. Kane, your new WWE champion, and it's not even May 19th. Good for him. Alright, so ECW in the Virgin Islands. Imagine that. It was a date for a Booker. So don't tell Queen Charmel. We see what EC Dub had to offer. Vacant. Lashley and Nitro and Kenny lose to Mark Henry. CM Punk loses to Finlay, Kelly, and Candice. And Carlito and HBK lose to Elijah and the Great Khali. 3 stars. I took the dead man. I took Matt Hardy. You're gonna struggle there, ECW. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Now, where does that leave me in terms of overall popularity? Book is 91, Taker is 85. Let's get Taker up to 90 and see how that goes. So, again, head over here into a fine Wednesday and say, Taker, sending you out one more time. Please give me a regular success. And I don't think this changes. This is like a week-to-week thing, right? So not until the next week is this going to change and reflect these current actions in terms of our top-tier superstars, which is fine. But below Taker was JTG and Shad from Crime Time. And currently Shad is now back in action, and so is his tag team partner. So, you know what? We have 2 days here. All right, 1 day. We got 1 day. And so we're going to send JTG out on a trophy date. I think he's okay to do it, so let's do that. It should be okay. +5 for JTG. Now, that means my current roster looks like this in terms of our top tier first page superstars. And then you scroll down, and alright, we need to pump up Helms and Sandman and Matt Hardy, who is now working here. But, importantly, Slug, not working a match. Mysterio, not working a match. We're not doing that on the show today, but Taker and Matt Hardy, for sure. For sure. So, SmackDown, also in the Virgin Islands, let's book our show. Again, as long as these guys are good, they keep doing what they're doing, it's fine. Match number 4, though, and 3. All right, let's just vacate these here because we can't have me, who wanted that opportunity for a title so badly, do that thing. So we'll keep him off that, and we'll definitely not have me do this with him, but we will change it to, oh, look at that. It's the Dead Man, and hopefully that reduces the fatigue on Attack Slug. It might not. I'm hoping it will. I'm just hoping it will. So we'll keep on doing our cruiserweight deal here. So it's going to be, again, we have to keep our guys good here. So with a manager, it's going to be in the opening contest, the debut of one Matt Hardy versus Gregory Helms with Rey Mysterio in his corner on that cruiserweight business. Match number 2, Umaga and Taker with me in the corner of Taker. We still must keep our tag team rivalry going because that needs to happen. At some point, it will have a match. We can finally book Edge versus Booker T. And it's going to be a ladder match. So the Rated R superstar here, Edge, will challenge Booker T for that U.S. title. There we go. Booker. Then promo 2 will be hype for the newly acquired Dead Man. No, wait, that doesn't count? I can't just do that for Taker? Nah. Well, look, let's hype up William Regal because, sure, we can. It don't matter, but yeah. He was off for a week and we got him back. Whatever. But match number 4, I suppose we can book Sandman in a hardcore match. I mean, he's here and he's able to work. So we'll put Sandman in there with Shad, I guess. Like, look, we need to have matches here filled out, and we can't do our full-on tag team business just yet because of injuries. So yes, Sandman and Shad in a hardcore match. Please, nobody get injured, if at all possible. But yeah, it's not a bad card for our SmackDown, I guess. It's fine. We'll do that. So confirm on that. Now then, Matt Hardy versus a Hurricane with Mysterio. Who is the winner? Matt Hardy loses to Helms in that matchup. Now then, we need the Dead Man for the thumbnail. Let's go. I did leave the difficulty on normal, hoping for some perhaps shorter CPU AI matches. Because on Legendary, they tend to take like 10 to 15 minutes to go through it. I'm just sitting here watching them going, alright, come on guys, wrap it up. And a lot of times, they don't actually end in a pinfall, they end in a knockout. Because these guys go back and forth so hard, and I feel like those knockouts could increase my level of injury. Level of injuries on the program. So that's not good for the roster. So I'm like, alright, let's try normal. And if we can get a good like 5-minute TV match, that'd be fantastic. We'll see though, with Umaga versus Taker. Can Taker put down Umaga in like 5 minutes? That remains to be seen, but let's get the bulldozer in the ring and then bring out the Dead Man. It is time to keep rolling. Not really. But it is time to bring out the Phenom.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
And here he is, folks. Making his SmackDown return. And accompanied by yours truly, who is currently feuding with Umaga. Taker is here. And ready to put down that bulldozer. Of that you can be sure is the case. But just how long is his entrance is my question here. As he slowly meanders toward the ring. He'll get there eventually. Don't worry about it. But yes, Taker on SmackDown with the fist. That is some prime era business of that era. Like, there was a reason that when you screwed up, Teddy Long said, "Hold on, playa. You're gonna go 1-on-1 with Undertaker." And that was, a big pop every time. So, that was a good thing, man. It was cool. And yes, I'm here with Taker. And that lady's like, "You don't scare me." Get into the ring. Slowly trudging up those solid steel steps is the dead man, and then raising the lights. There we go. Lights are up. You've done it now, Umaga. It's going to be a rest in peace for you. Let's go. Here is your super heavyweight match of the ages between Taker and Umaga. Two big, meaty men slapping meat. And immediate going into the scoop slam, and nope, that's not going to happen for you, Taker. There's an inverted DDT for your troubles. It sits right up. That's right. So how will this manage to deal with on normal is the question. Like, will this go a long time, or will it be a nice short matchup between these two AI bits of business? That is my personal question for the day, the week, the month, the year. I don't know, man. Look, what I've learned is that most folks just, watch the numbers at the beginning, they skip the match, and they watch the numbers at the end. So I can kind of say whatever in the matches, because most of y'all ain't watching this part of the thing. Rope break on that. So how fast can Deadman hit that tombstone on Umaga? But also, I did increase the damage from finishers a little bit. I wanted to actually finish the match the first time. I don't want a million false finishes here with that stuff. So hopefully that works out, but we'll see. Like, that remains to be seen on that. But Taker now laying in them big old soup bones. Umaga blocks it, blocks the grapple, and comes in with a Irish whip hard way to the outside. So hammer throw on that. Umaga just loving it, dominating. And Taker back in the ring. So basically the story here is that I am tired of getting myself just completely and totally trashed by Umaga, and I've hired a monster in Taker to hopefully take out my rival. That's basic wrestling booking 101. Like, I'm a little guy, I'm scared of the big guy, I'm going to hire another big guy. Essentially. Alright. Again, lots of just in that scoop slam position, and then not being able to actually capitalize, and getting that inverted DDT. And Taker with the camel clutch on Umaga. That's unusual for him, but sure, that is some old school wrestling right there. Fighting out of it, though, is Umaga. I will certainly say that I've heard the finisher noise a lot faster on Legendary, so perhaps I'll go on to hard for tomorrow and kind of get halfway there, because I don't want to go all the way there, but I'm already on normal, so let's try one more. There it is, I heard it. Now, will Taker hit the tombstone, and will it actually finish the matchup? That is the question. Kick him in the gut, Taker. Kick him in the gut. Oh, too fast for you. Too fast for you. Come on. Tombstone the man. I heard it. You have it. Oh, chokeslam's fine. That's fine. Chokeslam. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. How do you get a chokeslam reversed into a side Russian leg sweep? I don't understand the PK there on Taker from Umaga. He had the chokeslam. All he had to do was lay it down. And no. Samoan drop from the Samoan. There we go. But will he hit that spike there on Taker is gonna be the question. Umaga ready to go. But can he spike the dead man, and right in front of Slug, those headbutts. That is sending a message to me on domination. So Umaga just thoroughly trashing Taker. Rights and lefts and headbutts, and it's rough. But he has not hit the finish on him just yet. And can Taker get out of this? So far, it is complete and total domination. Oh, Taker going old school. Old school on Umaga. Good for him. Boom. But again, he's not capitalizing on that with a tombstone or anything. And Umaga is just getting angrier and angrier and angrier. So, alright, what do we got here? Anything? Oh. Powerbomb? In the middle of the ring? Maybe? Yes. And holds it. And picks him up again. Brock Lesnar style. But Taker can't fight out of it. Just pin him off of that. What are you doing, man? Referee. You need 3? I need 3. And does not get the third one. And now Taker again. I heard it. I heard it. Here it is. Tombstone pile driver on Umaga. Knocks him out. I was trying to avoid the constant knockouts, but you know what? Fine. Well, there it is. The monster I hired defeated the monster I'm currently feuding with. Damn. That was the deal with that bit of business. As they say, your winner, The Undertaker. Okay, moving on. Edge versus King Booker ladder match. Simulate that ladder match. Booker, still U.S. champion. Sandman, Shad, hardcore. It's going to be Sandman in a hardcore victory. John Cena, Stone Cold World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be Stone Cold World Heavyweight Champion. Please, no injuries. Fingers crossed. Okay, yes, finally. Regal, 100%, and Randy Orton, 100%. They're ready for back in action. They're ready to get back in the ring, back in action. I'm so happy. Okay, so let's head to Raw, simulate into Augusta, Maine. Check our phone. Nothing. Oh, that's quiet. Check our Power 25. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 7 are all SmackDown superstars. So that's pretty good. And now it is build up our tag team here and build up Regal. Like, why? Alright, sure. Regal and Slug and our tag team here is the next plan to dominate the top 10 is what I want to do here with the current roster. We'll see. But yes, I'm doing pretty good there. The only guy that's not in the top 5 that's not me was the guy that I built here on my show. So, you know, just saying. Just saying. But let's check the .com and see what they say on the .com. Match of the week was on SmackDown, my show. Raw got 80K. EC Dub is a 3-star show. Raw is a 3.5-star show. And SmackDown is a 3.5-star show. So, again, not the worst. One hell of a main event. Steve Austin prevailed. Match of the week. So, good for us. Alright, SmackDown is what? 3? Alright, we gained. It was 2.7, now it's 2.85. So, we definitely gained fans, finally, in our fan. We're moving back up here towards pay-per-view, and we're at 2.85, and so now we are officially in second place. Raw is first by a lot, and then we have now gone past ECW after stealing some of their talent, and so now Raw is next in my crosshairs here for another talent thievery bit of business. But I'm gonna save. I'm gonna see you next time. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here, and I'm out.